Good morning. Today we will continue previous chapter organism and population. As you know, this chapter is from your second term syllabus, but we have to complete our syllabus, whole syllabus, as soon as possible. In last class, we have covered nick and habitat and other topics related with this chapter. Today we will continue population. We will start population interaction. Population interaction means so many types of animals population, how they interact to each other, because in same habitat so many populations are lived, uh, and animal see that so many types of different types of animals and plants are around to each other. So in this how they react to each other, that is the population interaction. So in this heading we will start from commensalism. Commensalism. Hmm? Commensalism, COMMENSALISM. Commensalism is an association between two different organisms, two different organism, एसोसिएशन है, मीन्स मिल के रह रहे हैं, वेयर वन इज ऑलवेज बेनिफिटेड, always benefited, and other is neither benefited and nor harm. मतलब समझ में आया? ये ऐसे दो ऑर्गेनिज्म, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ ऑर्गेनिज्म का एसोसिएशन है जिसमें एक तो हमेशा फ़ायदे में रहता है और दूसरे को ना ही उससे फ़ायदा है और ना ही उसका कोई नुकसान है, कि अगर एक को फ़ायदा हो रहा है तो उसका कोई नुकसान हो रहा हो, नो, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन पहले वाले को फ़ायदा है. अब एग्ज़ाम्पल वन, why this relationship due to for प्रोटेक्शन, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, लिविंग स्पेस एंड फूड, किसी के लिए भी हो सकता है ये, एंड दे मे बी परमानेंट एंड टेम्परेरी. परमानेंट भी है यानी होल लाइफ दे लिव टुगेदर एंड दे spend their whole life, and sometimes it is temporary, for sometimes they uh, come together and after that they go away from each other. For example, the lianas, epiphytes, ये प्लांट्स हैं, लाइनाज हैं, एपीफाइट्स हैं, एंड इन एनिमल्स, एग्जाम्पल्स, इन एनिमल्स दे आर एपीजोन्स. The lianas and epiphytes. Epiphytes are those plants which grow on other plants only for support, because uh, they not gain water and food from the host plant. No, they lived on there for their shelter, for their support, we can say that. For example, epiphytes, the best example is epiphytes is the correct आप कह सकते हैं सॉरी, इट इज़ अ ग्रुप ऑफ प्लांट्स. हाँ, इट इज़ अ group of plants. This type of plants दैट इज़ नोन एज एपीफाइट्स। इसमें एक एग्जांपल है, नेम है ऑर्किड। यू नो दैट ऑर्किड फ्लावर्स, है ना? You can search on Google and see what are beautiful flowers of orchids, and it is costly because they found rare, क्योंकि they found only in thick forest when they lived on. Now in these days, peoples are very much fond of rearing of these orchids in the garden and home. Uh, so now this grows on a mango branch sometimes, sometimes or big tree, because they are small foliage plants. huh? If they grow on ground, so they never receive sunlight, and its roots are hanging in atmosphere to absorb moisture, and this is the host branch. Oh, sorry, see, this is the host branch, and on host branch this orchid plant grow, also known as air plant also. This, and same as linas linas take support of other plant because they have very weak stem. Very weak stem, they are woody vascular plants rooted in ground and maintain erectness of their stem. So if this is the host plant, so linas take the support. So this type of association is linas. Okay, it's very near. See, that is liner, and this is host plant. Here is, it is orchid. Clear? So this type of association is known as commensalism, and I will show you the example of animals. Epizoon. Example of animal is epizoons. Uh, so, in sometimes in the epiphytes and lianas, they take support from the host plant, and they photosynthesize to themselves. In epiphytes, roots of epiphytes absorb moisture from the atmosphere, and they grow on the branch of host plant, but they never get food and water from the host branch. They prepare their own food. Same types linas also, they prepare their own food, only they take support. In animal, we know that they The egrets always forage close to where cattle are grazing. Might be difficult for egrets to find and catch. So when cattle are grazing, so these small insects are coming out, and it is very easy to catch by the birds. And same as another example of commensalism is sea anemone and herpet sea anemone and stinging tentacles and the clownfish and they lives together. A fish gets protection from predators which stay away from the stinging tentacles uh, from the sea anemone and clownfish. Sea anemone you already seen the this is sea anemone. Huh? It is a animal in Discovery Channel, and in your class 11th you have seen that it is a member of first Coelenterata phylum. These are the tentacles, and a clownfish is lived here, है ना, small fish. तो दे देखा भी होगा डिस्कवरी में बहुत हिलते रहते हैं, जैसे हम लोगों को लगता है कि दिस इज़ अ प्लांट लीव्स, बट इट इज़ अ टेंटिकल्स, और क्लाउन फिश इसके अंदर चली जाती है, तो इससे इट गेट्स प्रोटेक्शन फ्रॉम द प्रेडेटर्स. तो दिस इज़ द कमेंसलिज्म. इसमें सी एनिमोन का कोई नुकसान नहीं होता और ना ही कोई फ़ायदा है, लेकिन क्लाउन फिश को अपने आप को बचाना फ़ायदा है. ठीक है. तो नाउ commensalism. Next is commensalism. What is the commensalism? Commensalism, as commensalism, it is just opposite of commensalism. As in commensalism, one plant is allowed to another, one organism is allowed to another to live together, and because it has no harm from it. Commensalism, there is no harm, but they don't allow to live together. For example, to near it, penicillium. Penicillium is a fungus. Penicillium is a fungus. It does not allow to Staphylococcus bacterium. Staphylococcus bacterium. That's why penicillin is made first antibiotic, because it does not allow to grow any bacteria. Next example is barley, sorghum and sunflower. These are the plants, barley, sorghum and sunflower. They not allow any weed to grow near it. वीड जानते हैं, कुछ ऐसे दूसरे प्लांट होते हैं जो उनके साथ कंपटीशन होता है, लेकिन ये जो है सनफ्लावर और ये कभी भी किसी को अलाउ नहीं करते कि उनके करीब में कोई ग्रो हो, बिकॉज दे वांट मोर वाटर, मोर न्यूट्रिशन, तो हाउ दे कैन अलाउ. तो दिस वन मोर एग्जांपल इज ब्लैक वॉलनट रिलीज केमिकल, एक केमिकल रिलीज करता है विच इज़ हार्मफुल फॉर, यहाँ देखिए, रिलीज अ केमिकल विच इज़ हार्मफुल फॉर एप्पल ट्री. एप्पल ट्री ग्रो नहीं कर सकता, ब्लैक वॉलनट के नहीं है, because this chemical is toxic for apple tree. So these is the interaction which is called as amensalism. Okay, now next interaction is mutualism, that is called as symbiosis. Commensalism, two live together, one is benefited, another one is neither benefited nor harmed. Second is amensalism, they do not allow anyone to live near it. Now third is mutualism. Two different organisms are live together and both are benefited. Both are benefited. No one get harm to each other, and this is also known as symbiosis. Mutualism is also known as symbiosis. Mutualism, symbiosis also known as because in first example how you know that lichen, example is lichen. What are lichen? It is an association of algae and fungi. Association of algae and fungi. See, it is a permanent association of algae and fungi. We can't remove algae from fungi and fungi from algae, and they form a new combination. So it is classified in taxonomy of the plant, and it known as due to association it forms a new group, and that is known as lichen. Okay, so in this lichen there is a algae part and fungal component, both are living together. The algal component synthesize food. Synthesize food, why? Because they have chlorophyll, तो यहाँ photosynthesis होगी. In return fungus absorbs water and mineral for exchange of food. They gives water and mineral. ऐसे प्लांट में क्या होता है, खुद ही वाटर और मिनरल भी एब्जॉर्ब करे, खुद ही फोटोसिंथेसिस भी करे. यहाँ पर दोनों काम अलग अलग